imagine AJ Styles is a champion with a great deal on his mind right now after what's occurred during the past 2 weeks here on SmackDown Live.
Frustration boiling over last week for the WWE champion, and Byron, AJ Styles perhaps speaking solely out of heart rather than reacting appropriately in the moment.
Yeah, regardless of what it was, now AJ Styles has to face the repercussions. Talk about having your back against the wall. A 2-on-1 handicap match. AJ Styles must defend the WWE Championship against both Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at the Royal Rumble.
And Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will tag in and out in that handicap match in Philadelphia.
I don't understand how Daniel Bryan can make that kind of match.
Listen, it's all about balance, Byron. When Shane McMahon pushed too hard one way, Daniel Bryan simply pushing a little harder the other. Keeping the playing field even for everyone involved.
Our broadcast colleague Renee Young standing by with the champion.
That's getting even.
AJ, last week Daniel Bryan made a very controversial decision regarding your WWE Championship. At the Royal Rumble, you will defend your title against Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens in a handicap match. Do you think that that decision was fair?
Let me just say this, Renee. Every time I step foot in this ring, I take pride in what I do in it. But I am human. I do make mistakes, and had I known Daniel Bryan was going to take me seriously after what I said last week, I probably wouldn't have said what I said. In fact, I was trying to be sarcastic. Had I known, I would just take those words and shove them right back in my mouth. I can't change that at the Royal Rumble. It will be a handicap match. I get that. Is there a chance I could lose my championship now? Absolutely. Is there a chance I could beat the crap out of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn? You better believe it. Strategy's pretty simple. Hit them hard and hit them fast. Hit them so hard and so fast, they don't know what happened to them. But these guys are pretty smart. They know what they're doing. They're professionals. And logic tells me the more time we spend in this match, the more chance that they have at beating me, because they can tag in a fresh man against me.
Certainly. Now, while it sounds like you're providing a lot of insight, you're not really answering my question here. Do you think that the decision that Daniel Bryan made for the match was fair?
To answer your question, do I think it's fair? No. But neither is life. Life's not fair either. And yes, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens have non-title victories over me. They do. But that doesn't mean they deserve a shot at the WWE Championship. Separately, let's do it. I'll fight both of them in the same night. But to me, it's not smart booking to do it on SmackDown. I don't agree with it.
Okay, so do you think that Daniel Bryan is playing favorites to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens?
Well, there's a couple people here that believe that he's playing favorites. I don't know what his deal is. I'm trying not to get in his business, but it seems like he's pushing me into his. I don't know what Daniel Bryan is thinking.
Okay, well, do you think that Shane McMahon is maybe playing favorites to anybody here?
Renee, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to point fingers. I'm not going to put myself in the middle of what Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan are going through. I don't want to. I'm already in the middle of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in the Royal Rumble. That's what's going to happen. Listen, truth of the matter is, I can't allow those two idiots to take my championship from me. I have to retain. And when I do, I'm going to thank the high heavens, because I beat both Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in the same night, in the same match, and then there will be no doubt that this right here SmackDown Live.
It just became the Kevin and Sammy show, gentlemen.
Yeah, look who it is.
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, two opponents from the Royal Rumble pay-per-view.
The house that AJ Styles built just got some uninvited guests.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the WWE Champion, AJ Styles, the phenomenal AJ Styles, as he likes to call himself. Or should we call you what you actually are tonight, AJ? How about the regretful AJ Styles? Or the remorseful AJ Styles? Or the AJ Styles who put his foot in his mouth last week and is now doing everything he can to backtrack and take it all back?
Yep.
It would take a miracle for you to beat us when it's 1 against 2. And you talk about heaven. Heaven doesn't give out miracles to people like you. So you can sing to high heavens all you want. You have no chance of walking out of our handicap match with that title.
Yep.
When it's all said and done, at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, when the night is over, we are going to be the first ever WWE champions.
Yep.
We are going to turn the house that AJ Styles built into the Sammy and Kevin show.
Yep.
Or maybe it'll be the Kevin and Sammy show.
Yep.
We are going to do whatever we want.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Here we go. Or yet to the commissioner of SmackDown Live.
And the man who does, in fact, run the show, Shane McMahon.
The man whose role in life is to make life miserable for Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
Couldn't help myself. Look, I gotta go with the champ on this one. Is it fair that he has to defend the championship in a handicap match? Well, in my view, nope. And I am puzzled of why Daniel Bryan would make such a match in the first place. I am further baffled of why our SmackDown general manager would allow you two yep clowns another opportunity to become WWE champion. But be that as it may, I have to say that I back our general manager's decision to have this match at the Royal Rumble for now. But while we're talking about handicap matches, maybe we talk about maybe having one of those here tonight. Right here in Birmingham, Alabama. So why don't we have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn team up to take on, let me think, Shinsuke Nakamura, the Viper, Randy Orton, and and the WWE Champion, AJ Styles.
That is huge.
Wow, what a 24 hours here in Alabama. First, you win the national championship. Tonight, you host this handicap match. This does not bode well for Sami and Kevin, however.
Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn about to find out what AJ Styles will endure at the Royal Rumble.
So you're puzzled, huh? Well, you made a hell of a main event for SmackDown tonight with that handicap match.
Commissioner backs the GM. Does the GM back the commissioner then?
Definitely a unique relationship, to say the least, between Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan.
Well, so far, the decisions of Daniel Bryan have puzzled and baffled our commissioner, Shane McMahon. However, one decision that Daniel Bryan has made, many are celebrating here on SmackDown Live, the creation of the United States Championship Tournament. Dolph Ziggler voluntarily relinquishing the championship. The winner of this tournament will be crowned as champion at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view.
And the first round continues tonight. Weeks ago, Mojo Rawley stabbed his partner, Zack Ryder, in the back, causing the destruction of the Hype Bros. Tonight, the former partners will meet with the winner advancing to the second round of the United States Championship Tournament tonight.
And after getting attacked by the Riot Squad and suffering an injury that put her on the shelf for a month, Becky Lynch looking to advance her cause for retribution as Lynch goes one-on-one with Ruby Riott. Next on SmackDown Live.
We are back here on SmackDown Live with one of the biggest returns of the women's division.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch was one of the initial targets of the Riot Squad here on SmackDown Live several weeks ago. But it was last week that Becky Lynch returned to SmackDown, and she was on a mission.
I'm back. Now, when Ruby Riott and her squad attacked me, they played with straight fire. And tonight, Ruby, you're gonna get burned. Now, on to the first ever 30-woman Royal Rumble match, and I am the last woman from SmackDown Live to announce that I am entering, which is no coincidence because I will be the last woman standing.
The incredible news going to be Becky Lynch, who's walking away with the historic win at the Royal Rumble.
SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair making her way to ringside. Well documented how close friends Charlotte and Becky Lynch are. Let the champs get eyes on this.
Well, Charlotte was instrumental in bringing Becky Lynch back last week to join her ranks alongside Naomi. Welcome here to ringside. Tom Phillips along with Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. And Byron, you know, the winner of the first Women's Royal Rumble match earns a guaranteed title opportunity at WrestleMania.
Well, this is an opportunity for a competitor like Becky Lynch to make history again here on SmackDown Live. She's the first SmackDown champion. Now she has a chance to make history in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match.
Could very well be Charlotte Flair, who's awaiting at WrestleMania. Can't forget about, however, this woman, a two-time SmackDown Women's Champion in her own right.
Slow time.
Hey guys, Naomi too has felt the wrath of the Riot Squad, but last week we saw Charlotte Flair, Becky, and Naomi team up to bounce Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, and Liv Morgan.
Naomi told me, listen, this Riot Squad did something to me. Okay, they woke me up. They made me realize I've got to be more aggressive here in WWE to maintain where I am and get to that next level. And that's why the last couple weeks we've seen a different side of Naomi.
Listen, the Riot Squad have come in and made a lot of noise in the women's division here on SmackDown Live. Now it's a matter of sink or swim for all these other ladies because the Riot Squad have proven they're a threat to be taken very seriously.
At the same time, you targeted 3 of the top superstars in SmackDown women's division in Becky, Charlotte, and Naomi.
You want to make a name for yourself, you go for the top of the mountain.
And your opponent, accompanied by the Riot Squad, Ruby Riott.
That's exactly what Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, and Sarah Logan did their first night here on SmackDown Live just a few months ago. But Byron, they also made some waves by all 3 of these ladies being involved in the first ever 30-woman Royal Rumble match. The same rules apply to both the men's and women's Royal Rumble match. 30 superstars will enter. Eliminations are made when superstars go over the top rope with both feet touching the floor.
We know it's going to be every woman for herself, but you know it's got to be a distinctive advantage if there's a point in that Royal Rumble match where all 3 members of the Riot Squad are in there at the same time.
And the winner of the match will receive a championship opportunity at WrestleMania this year. There's more Rumble than ever. So here we go, one-on-one competition between Ruby Riott and Becky Lynch. And Graves, what do you think about Becky going right after the leader of the squad right off the bat?
Well, if you want to kill a snake, you cut off the head. I mean, that's the best way to do it. Becky Lynch wasted no time coming after Ruby Riott. It certainly helped Becky's momentum heading into the Royal Rumble match. It begs the question, we talked about it last night on Monday Night Raw, speaking of absolution. What happens if the Riot Squad are in the Royal Rumble match and it comes down to the 3 of them? What if it comes down to Sarah, Liv, and Ruby? What if it comes down to any combination? Does one acquiesce? Does one let... Oh!
Comes down to forgetting about your friendship. That's what it comes down to.
Oh, wait a minute. Logan taking a swipe there at Becky Lynch. Oh! A shot right back there on Ruby Riott. Becky Lynch trying to keep the squad at bay, and there goes Riott. And Becky Lynch has taken it to Ruby Riott here on SmackDown Live. Against Becky Lynch as we welcome you back to SmackDown Live. Becky Lynch returning last week here to SmackDown and going right after one of the groups that targeted her, the Riot Squad kick out.
We're talking to Becky Lynch. She said, look, I respect the fact that the Riot Squad has made a name for themselves. Has ambushed many members of our roster, but I want to see if they can sustain it. I want to see if they can grind the way we've been grinding here in this division.
Becky Lynch also with a big announcement before the commercial. Hold on, here's a cover and a kick out.
Okay, we get it. Everyone's really, really happy that Becky Lynch is back. Let's talk about the Riot Squad and what they've been doing since bursting onto the scene. Let's talk about how Ruby Riott is dominating Becky Lynch, a former SmackDown Women's Champion. In my opinion, Ruby Riott's got all the potential in the world to be a big-time, long-term player here on SmackDown Live.
Again, potential is one thing, but you got to back it up. Can Ruby Riott back it up over the long haul?
Ruby Riott's been here like 6 weeks, Saxton, and she's done more than half the women on the roster in that time period.
The fact is, Ruby Riott and Becky Lynch, here's the cover and a kick out. Both are involved in the first ever 30-woman Royal Rumble match and could earn a championship opportunity at WrestleMania.
That's the ultimate way you prove your worth. You become champion. And you show the rest of this division that you truly belong on top.
Charlotte Flair out here at ringside to back up Becky Lynch. Naomi as well. Meanwhile, Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan here in support of the Riot Squad. And gentlemen, Naomi, Logan, and Morgan cover here and a kick out.
I find it ironic that Charlotte Flair even bothers coming out here because come the Royal Rumble match, every one of these women in ring and at ringside will be gunning for the opportunity to come at her championship.
We understand the friendship. There's a friendship. There's a loyalty that Charlotte has to Becky Lynch, much like Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan have that loyalty to Ruby Riott.
So you're telling me that Becky Lynch is going to be loyal and jump out of the Royal Rumble match so she doesn't have to challenge her best friend?
I also clearly stated that it's every woman for herself, and Becky Lynch, look, if it comes down to the point that Becky Lynch has a Charlotte, that's what it's going to be.
Now Ruby Riott right on the midsection here of Becky Lynch. Has been in control here for the last few minutes of this match.
This is a great strategy by Ruby Riott. Remember, weeks ago, it was the Riot Squad that slammed Becky Lynch's torso inside the steel door, which led to,
shoulders down, and a kick out. And Becky Lynch trying to put away Ruby Riott. And to your point, Graves, was one of the first targets of the Riot Squad.
Rapid fire rights from Becky Lynch.
Look at Lynch fire it off in an uppercut. And now Becky, now bouncing Riott to the canvas. Oh. This is what Ruby Riott and others are going to have to deal with in the Royal Rumble match.
Well, not to mention all of the women from Monday Night Raw. You're talking about Asuka. You're talking about Absolution. I mean, there's a lot more mountains to climb than just in the ring. What about Nia Jax?
Yeah, which one did you pick? You flipped back and forth a whole lot last
night. I picked Asuka, and I'm sticking with it, Phillips.
Yeah, till next week.
And Becky went after Riott. Oh, they're on the ropes, and a stiff kick.
Right back to the ribs. Oh, my goodness.
And Riott, that nasty straight-ahead style.
Ruby Riott thinking here.
She's trying to set up for the Riott kick, but possibly caught here.
Change of plans.
Dishonor.
Ruby Riott got caught thinking. You can't take too much time when you're in the ring with someone as dangerous as Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch gets the submission here tonight.
Here is your winner by submission, Becky Lynch.
Yo, that's got to feel good for Becky Lynch. That's got to feel great for Becky Lynch, especially with the Royal Rumble right around the corner.
A measure of retaliation here tonight for Becky Lynch, on the leader of the Riott Squad. And Charlotte Flair and Naomi had the back of Becky Lynch here tonight. But guys, not only has there been a lot of talk about the Royal Rumble, there's also been a lot of discussion about the premiere of WWE Mixed Match Challenge happening a week from tonight. Earlier today, Becky Lynch got some exciting news while she was saying hello to the WWE Universe.
There's Naomi and Uso! Hey, Uso! 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 Oh!
Yeah, there we go.
Becky, look at you. It's Becky.
You want me to sign it?
No. No.
You don't want me?
No. I don't want a signature. I want a partner. I knew it would work.
Some unlikely pairings are coming up as a part of the WWE Mixed Match Challenge. Again, it happens a week from tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, exclusively live on Facebook Watch. It's this unique tournament featuring male and female superstars teaming together in this Mixed Match Challenge. And as we just saw, Graves, there's some interesting teams.
Interesting teams, to say the least. Unique pairings are what it's all about. From Monday Night Raw last night, we found out that the A-lister, The Miz, will team with the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. And what about from right here on SmackDown Live, the glorious Bobby Roode and the lady we just saw out here at ringside, Charlotte Flair. I like to call them Team Hallelujah.
It's good.
Really good.
How about the Road Warriors?
That was terrible, Saxton.
What a road.
That's why you don't get paid to think.
Still a lot more to come here tonight on SmackDown Live as we get closer and closer to a matchup created earlier on tonight by our commissioner, Shane McMahon.
Yeah, just 3 weeks before AJ Styles has to defend the WWE Championship against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Well, tonight, Styles has some backup in the form of Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy Orton. It's a 3-on-2 handicap match tonight.
1 week from Monday, the celebration is Raw. A legendary night with legendary returns. Starring The Undertaker, Degeneration X.
Are you ready?
JR and Jerry the King Lawler, The Dudley Boys, Ric Flair, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, The Bella Twins, The New Age Outlaws, JBL and Ron Simmons, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Raw 25, a celebration of the longest-running weekly episodic television show in history. Live 1 week from Monday, 8/7 Central, only on USA.
And WWE Royal Rumble is presented by KFC. It's finger licking good. Set for tag team action here on SmackDown Live. The Ascension are ready to go after their buddies Breezango helped them get this match. However, check out this clip from WWE.com/Fashion Files. I think Connor Victor thought they'd have backup.
The Bludgeon Brothers don't stand a chance against us tonight. especially with our best friends in our corner.
Yeah, about that, we just found out we have a match against Rusev Day.
Yeah, but you guys are totally ready, man. You know, you guys are fired up. You're gonna win. You can go it alone. Good luck. You know, see ya. Good luck. Good luck, guys.
Oh, friends like that, who needs enemies?
Well, a slight misunderstanding, but I like the relationship we have building here between Ascension and Breezango. It's like ride or die.
Now, they're not gonna like the relationship they have here in this match.
Might be right about that.
They're gonna call their loved ones and say goodbye because here comes the reckoning.
Harper and Rowan, since their arrival here on SmackDown Live, have cut a swath of destruction. They destroyed the team once known as the Hype Bros and sent Breezango, well, nowhere near this match. The Ascension have any idea what they're getting themselves into.
Listen, you gotta show respect to the Ascension. Connor and Victor, one of the toughest teams I ever had.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 590 pounds. Harper, Rowan, the Bludgeon Brothers.
Hamilton would shut up. I was telling a story. Connor and Victor, one of the toughest tag teams I ever competed against back in NXT. A serious threat to any team. But then again, I have not seen anyone the likes of Harper and Rowan in years.
This is newfound territory, obviously, for the Ascension, but you always look at the possibility, the maybe, the what if.
Oh, guys, look at the size comparison here. Connor runs about 300 pounds, but he is looking up at both Rowan and Harper. And now look at him. Oh, and the Ascension trying to jump Harper here. Rowan got bounced off of the apron. The bell has rung on this match.
Hey, smart strategy, okay? The Ascension adopting that bum-rushing style we usually see from the Bludgeon Brothers.
Oh, my God. Oh, and a kick there to Connor.
This came to an end.
And Victor just got leveled by Harper, and in comes Rowan.
With this fantastic tandem offense like two berserkers unleashed.
Look at this barbaric physicality.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no, no.
Thanks for coming, Victor.
That is it. Pure domination.
Here are your winners, the Bludgeon Brothers.
Domination, destruction, reckless, hazardous.
Let's appreciate who the Bludgeon Brothers just eliminated in short, impressive fashion. We're talking about Connor and Victor, a successful tag team, and it almost looked effortless for Harper and Rowan.
Rowan almost goading Connor. Hey, come in here. Check on your partner.
Can you blame Connor for being cautious?
I don't at all.
Oh, no, and Harper and Rowan all over Connor.
Apparently, Harper and Rowan's appetite wasn't satisfied.
Oh, look at the Bludgeon Brothers, 2-on-1.
I think Harper and Rowan's appetites for destruction are downright insatiable.
That is a frightening presence in SmackDown's tag team division.
Pure ferocity on display here tonight from Harper and Rowan, the Bludgeon Brothers.
Things continue to heat up in the SmackDown Tag Team division. And last week, much of the WWE Universe thought we had new champions. Gable and Benjamin thought they won the tag titles last week, but it turned out they pinned the wrong Usos. So tonight, Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin will demand justice. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I think those two have a very legitimate gripe. There was a very real moment where everybody thought Benjamin and Gable were the new tag team champions. It wasn't their fault the twin brothers played a little magic and switched.
It actually was their fault. Benjamin and Gable should have known better. They should have paid attention to the legal man, and maybe they would be the tag team champions.
There was no magic that got done there. There was a misunderstanding between both teams.
Black
the match got restarted. The match got restarted, and the Usos won it fair and square.
Disagree with it.
Hold on a second, guys.
Shut up, Phillips. Birmingham, Alabama, give me a hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Not you, Saxton.
In Birmingham.
From the tag team title picture now to the United States title tournament. Here's a man, guys, who's already won and moved on to the second round of the tournament.
Bobby Roode has looked up to former United States champions like the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, Harley Race, ravishing Rick Rude, and now Bobby Roode with a chance
to follow in their footsteps.
It's one thing to look up to all of these people, Saxton, but it's another to carve your own path, and that's what Bobby Roode is all about. Roode has journeyed literally all over the globe, paid every due you can in this industry, and now Bobby Roode believes it's his time to sit at the top of WWE.
Coming up next, Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley. First round action continues next.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is a United States Championship Tournament first round match. Introducing first from Long Island, New York, weighing 224 pounds, Zack Ryder.
And that is what it is all about. The winner of this tournament to be crowned the new United States champion come the Royal Rumble event in Philadelphia. You can see how the bracket has played out here. Zack Ryder ready to collide with Mojo Rawley. The winner of this match, gentlemen, will compete against our guest here at ringside, scouting out the competition, the glorious Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode out here to get the closest look in the house at his potential competition. Once upon a time, Zack Ryder wore the United States Championship.
And his opponent from Alexandria, Virginia, weighing 265 pounds, Mojo Rawley.
And Graves, to your point, there's nothing more that Mojo Rawley would love than to shut down Zack Ryder in the first round of this tournament.
Well, listen, I've been very impressed by what I've seen out of Mojo in recent weeks. I've seen a completely different side, a very aggressive, very focused, dangerous Mojo Rawley.
Now, you talk about being dangerous, and once upon a time, let's take it back to 2 months ago. The Hype Bros had just lost the match at Byron. The frustration boiled over. Mojo Rawley blasting Zack Ryder from behind.
Yeah, Mojo personally and highly physically severing the relationship between himself and Zack Ryder.
Mojo Rawley felt that Zack Ryder was holding Mojo down in his career. So Mojo did something about it. I've been very impressed. Mojo has truly brought another level of intensity to the ring since turning on Ryder.
And with that, no more Hype Bros. Mojo Rawley called it rock bottom. Oh! And drop kick there from Zack Ryder. Hot out of the gates cover here. And a kick out. Trying to advance here in this hashtag U.S. title tournament.
And think about what Mojo Rawley has done to Zack Ryder, claiming that Ryder's lost his killer instinct and he's lost his edge.
Uh-oh. And Mojo Rawley showing off some of that power. Graves, you've been in the ring with Mojo.
Mojo is just raw strength.
Oof.
Constant energy, always moving forward. Oh! Even Ryder with the experience advantage has no answer for what Mojo brings right now.
You talk about the experience advantage, Graves. I mean, you await, Bobby Roode, rather, awaits the winner of this match in the second round.
Where you at? Let's go.
Oh.
What's up?
No
Now
question.
Mojo into a cover here to advance and a kick out.
No question, the most emotionally charged match we've seen in this entire tournament.
Where you at? Huh?
Oh. These two have gone back and forth on social media the last few weeks. Mojo is questioning whether Ryder has that, quote, killer instinct.
You know, a lot of superstars will question whether you want to bring emotion into the ring. Some people live for it. Some people are dead set against it. Mojo has used this negative emotion to his advantage. He's focused it and been very, very effective. And I can assure you right now, you can see the look on Bobby Roode's face. He is watching everything Mojo does intently.
Where's the killer instinct at? Huh?
And Mojo,
look at this. Mojo right now is just trying to twist Ryder's head clean off of his shoulders. I mean, this is something we've never seen in the past from Mojo. I remember when Mojo arrived at the WWE Performance Center, and this is a completely different human being. Not just in the ring, I'm talking fundamentally.
Come on, Playboy.
And Mojo continues to talk trash here on Zack Ryder here in this first round match.
Oh,
look at Zack, able to counter into a neck breaker.
Talking trash may cost Mojo here. Remember, Zack Ryder's entire career has been predicated on tenacity, bouncing back, dealing with the highs and the
Mojo
lows.
is already up.
Oh,
and he's down again.
Sent right back down here by Ryder. And Zack's got a look in his eye here, guys, trying to bring the fight to Rawley.
It's hard. It's passion. That's what Zack Ryder is all about. That's what drives him.
Now driving Mojo Rawley down into the corner. Rawley could be in trouble. Looking for the broski boot, and Mojo able to evade.
Well scouted. Mojo Rawley knew what was coming. And
and right through the ropes. Zack Ryder not letting up here against Rawley.
Ryder understands this is a new Mojo Rawley, so how about a new Zack Ryder to respond?
Now into the cover to move on in the tournament and a kick out. Graves, you're Bobby Roode, and you're seeing what these two men are doing to each other to advance. What do you think?
Oh, Bobby Roode, like I said, he's out here to scout. He's here to be as well prepared as possible for the next round of competition.
Inverted atomic drop there by Mojo Rawley. Able to capture Ryder out of the corner. Oh, shoulder forced into the post.
Pretty sure I saw the ring shift.
Some of the power of Mojo. Oh, right to the back of the neck.
Mojo like some kind of maniac right now. Look at Ryder.
Boom! What a connection there by Mojo. And Mojo Rawley will now face Bobby Roode in the next round.
Here's your winner, Mojo Rawley.
We've said it for months. If Mojo could focus the energy, find the killer instinct within, the future looked bright for Rawley. And what better example than dispatching of his former tag team partner and advancing? Mojo Rawley will compete in the next round of the United States Championship Tournament against Bobby Roode.
You see the four men now vying for an opportunity to become United States champion. However, Roode and Rawley.
Be careful, Bobby. Very tense moment for sure.
It's the intensity that's been brought out of every superstar in pursuit of the United States Championship.
2017 was defined by Jinder Mahal. For 185 days, I was your WWE champion. No one thought it was possible, and no one thought that I was deserving. That's no one except myself. As 2018 begins, I have my eyes on a new prize, the United States Championship. I've already defeated Ty Dillinger, and next week I face Xavier Woods of the New Day. And I hope Xavier knows how to play taps on his trombone because he's already lost. Xavier Woods and the New Day are a fad, but the modern day Maharaja is forever.
Jinder Mahal and Xavier Woods collide next week. But gentlemen, Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin demand justice regarding last week's SmackDown Tag Team title match. It's next.
We are less than 2 weeks away from Raw 25, and guess what? The Rattlesnake himself, Stone Cold Steve Austin, will be in the house. Yes. I can't wait.
I can't wait. It's going to be incredible. And you know what, guys? Total polar opposites in the rivalry between Stone Cold and Mr. McMahon. That's kind of some of the stuff you're going to see in the WWE Mixed Match Challenge. And earlier today, Natalya found out who her partner was going to be, but it was a surprise.
I take a lot of selfies.
Do you mind just taking a selfie for me?
I think it's because I'm so controlling. Okay, well, let's make sure the lighting is good. Wait. Oh my God.
Now.
Are you my partner?
Oh, no.
Like, okay, this is a lot better than Rusev. That's all I can say.
You ready to win? Mix my change.
Yes. Yes, I didn't get Sami Zayn. I didn't get Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
I didn't get Sami Zayn. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Okay, now let's take a proper selfie.
I like that. A Rockstar meets the Hart Dynasty. Awesome team. That's going to be good. Both you gentlemen will be involved in the WWE Mixed Match Challenge. It starts 1 week from tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, live exclusively on Facebook Watch. Male and female stars team up in this unique Mixed Match Challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable.
Gable and Benjamin out here to, quote, demand justice. They feel that they have been robbed of the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
Listen, I don't know if robbed is the accurate word, but last week's events were certainly mired in controversy as the Usos defended their titles.
Let's take you back to the closing moments. This was the last tag. Watch very closely. Jimmy makes the tag to Jay. Gable makes the tag to Shelton Benjamin. The match would wear on, but guys, that's in fact Jimmy Uso in the ring, and then Chad Gable getting the cover. The two illegal men in the match for their team.
It was certainly a chaotic scene inside and outside of the ring. The referee understandably lost track of who the legal men were until this referee came out to straighten things out.
Well, the Usos then would get to capitalize. And finally, the tag team champions would be able to put away Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable and retain their titles. And admittedly, Gable and Benjamin extraordinarily upset under the circumstances, been very vocal on social media about it. I think they were just embarrassed.
Do any of you know what it takes to be a winner? Honestly, the hours of training, neglecting your family and your friends, all to chase down one goal. Do any of you know? Do you know what it takes to be a success? To show that your risk paid off and your life means something? Anyone, I'm asking, seriously. To hold the championships high above your head and show the world that it's possible if you're willing to make the sacrifice. Does anyone know? Honestly, help me out here. Does anyone know?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't think for 1 second that just because the University of Alabama won a national championship, that doesn't make any of you winners. You guys, you didn't win anything. All you did was sit on your couch and stuff your faces. On the other hand, Georgia was robbed. They were robbed due to a bad referee call. Just like us. Just like last week, we were robbed of the SmackDown Tag Team Championships due to what? A bad referee call.
Shoosh! Last week, we beat the Usos in this very ring. We set the tag titles free from the Uso Penitentiary. And there we are. We're walking up that ramp. We're celebrating. I'm blowing my little girl kisses in the front row. I got adrenaline rushing through my veins. We got ecstasy flowing through our bodies, and then...
And then another referee shows up. A referee who wasn't a part of our match.
So, wait, why was he in the match?
Well, one, he overturns our victory.
Yeah, but why was he in the match?
He yanked the SmackDown Tag Team Championships right out of our hands.
Yeah, but why was he in the match?
And he restarts the match.
But why was he in the match, though?
It basically boils down to one thing, Chad.
What's that?
Jealousy.
He was jealous. You're right. You're right. Just like all these people, he doesn't know what it takes to be a winner.
No clue.
That man is no hero. That man is a thief. He stole our dream. That man is a tattletale.
And he went crying to his mama.
He's a rat.
And he smells like a rat.
He's a snitch.
And from where I'm from, snitches get stitches.
A crime was committed last week.
And we demand justice.
Shush! We're here to free the tag titles because we did not lose to the Usos last week. Oh, no, no, no. We lost to instant replay. So generic referee number 2, get your butt out here and free the tag titles.
Get that ref out here right now.
Come on.
Get that ref out here right now.
Coming home with us.
How about doing you one better? The general manager. These aren't the droids we were looking for. This is general manager Daniel Bryan.
Well, to be fair, this is a man who, during his in-ring career, knew all about having his dreams dashed by the authority. And the WWE World Heavyweight Championship taken away from him.
There were two distinctively different situations. Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable just basically out here whining because they're not whining, Byron. There was a legitimate gripe.
You see, guys, I understand the euphoria of thinking that you won. And trust me, I definitely understand when you've worked so hard for something and then it gets taken away from you. Now, I don't care what you say about your opponents or what you think about them, but when you start knocking management, that's when we...
Whoa, management? Who said anything about management? No, no, no. We're talking about the referees here. Easy. Easy.
Oh, you didn't know. Officials represent management. And you see, there are some cold, hard rules in this world that everyone in the roster needs to understand, one of which has been said 1,000,000 times, and it's this. The referee's decision is final.
You're damn right. The referee's decision is final. Last week, the referee counted 1, 2, 3. Last week, we won the tag team championships. Last week, we won that match.
Yeah, except you didn't win the match. You pinned the wrong Uso. The referee went to the back, he came out, he realized the decision that he had made was wrong, and he reversed it. He felt like he was doing the right thing, and we stand behind him.
Oh, is that how he felt, Daniel? Tell me more about how he felt, really. Tell me more. Oh, wait, I don't care. What is this, Dr. Phil?
You know what? Since we're talking about feelings, you know what, Chad? I think what you should do is look our general manager right in the eye and tell him, how do you feel?
Oh, Daniel, I kind of feel like you might be taking it out on us because your boss, Shane McMahon, is mad at you.
No, but you got to tell him how you feel.
Oh, I kind of feel like we already beat the Usos.
Oh, I know that feeling, but please continue. How do you feel?
Oh, I kind of feel like we're already the tag team champions.
But Chad, how do you feel?
I feel like we've already done everything there is to do. What else do you want from us? You want us to beat them twice in one night? Ridiculous crap.
That's it! That's it! You're a genius, Chad. That's why I like you so much. At the Royal Rumble, the Usos will defend their championship against you two in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Yes! 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 Yes!
Well, I feel that's a great idea. Be careful what you suggest around the general manager. Daniel Bryan who helped put Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable together in the first place, guys. Obviously has a confidence in him.
I don't understand what Shelton was so upset for. This is a great opportunity to right a wrong.
Find out the Royal Rumble.
So, you want to talk strategy, or you just going to go in there and RKO anything and everything that moves until Sammy and Kevin wish they'd gotten fired?
That works for me.
Good talk. Glad we're on the same page.
Hey, AJ, I need you to trust me. Trust me when I say that we're on the same page tonight. But just the same, trust me when I say that after I win the Royal Rumble match, I'm not going to care who has that title. I'm coming after that title at WrestleMania.
Not so fast. Good talk.
We're going to find out if Styles or Nakamura can remain on the same page tonight. But here's a team that has no problem remaining on the same page. Breezango. They will attempt to solve the mystery of how every day is Rusev Day.
Next.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the melodious voice of Aiden English.
Ladies and gentlemen, put down the hot dogs and lane cake, because we have an announcement to make. It's official, we're in, and we're going to win the Royal... The Rusev Rumble match. And when we do it, we'll do it on Rusev Day.
If the vocal stylings of Aiden English don't bring a tear to your eye, you have no soul. That was fantastic. I can't wait for the Rusev Rumble match.
Oh, don't even start.
Oh, look, here come the fashion police, Byron. You better unplug your suit.
There's something I can get into. Arrest all the people wearing hound suits. Over here and arrest you for it.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Tyler Breeze and Fandango. Breezango.
So we learned earlier tonight, Tyler Breeze and Fandango wanted no part of being ringside for the Ascensions match against the Bludgeon Brothers, but they do want to take on Rusev Day.
Which is very smart. You understand how busy Fandango and Tyler Breeze are on a daily basis, solving cases, saving lives. In fact, they found my iPhone last week after it went missing for 45 minutes.
I wish you would go missing for months at a time.
Well, that's not going to happen.
And it's not even a fashion atrocity. What is a fashion atrocity is the bright blue suit you're wearing tonight.
You don't mean that.
So here we go, tag team action. Fandango ready to start things off here against Aiden English. And Grace, we talked about it earlier with the Women's Royal Rumble match. What would the Riot Squad do? Well, what would Rusev and Aiden English do if it came down to the two of them in the Rusev Rumble?
That's a really easy question. Oh. It's not called Rusev and English Day. It's called Rusev Day. I'm sure Aiden English would happily acquiesce the victory of the Royal.
Are you sure about that? Are you positive?
You don't think
you want to confirm that with Aiden English?
With a championship opportunity at WrestleMania at stake, would not go after Rusev?
Absolutely not. It's a different type of loyalty.
Tag team action continues here on SmackDown Live. And the melodious tones of Aiden English being felt throughout the arena here in Birmingham, Alabama. Graves, it's Rusev Day.
Every day is Rusev Day. Can you imagine what it would mean to the people of Plovdiv, Bulgaria, for Rusev to win the Rusev Rumble match on Rusev Day and then head to Rusev Mania?
What would it mean for Breezango to win this match and spoil said Rusev Day?
Tyler Breeze dropped there by Aiden English.
What's it like living in a fantasy land over there, Papa Smurf?
Actually, ask Aiden and Rusev.
Breeze dropped there by Aiden English.
What's it like living in a fantasy land over there, Papa Smurf?
Actually, ask Aiden and Rusev.
Aiden English is also in the men's Royal Rumble match, comprising the field of 30 superstars. Going up to the top here. This one's for Rusev, and this with the senton.
Nice agility and the ability to adjust. English, look at this cat-like reflex.
And Tyler Breeze trying to get rid of Aiden English and back into the ring.
Like an action movie.
Heads up, and Tyler Breeze makes the tag. Here comes Fandango.
Fandango doing a good job lighting up your action hero. Like Bruce Lee.
We're going to spoil Rusev Day for English. Oh, the Bulgarian Brute.
Incredible height.
Oh.
This is actually kind of fun to watch.
Well, this is better than what happened to the Ascension earlier tonight with the Bludgeon Brothers. Perhaps Fandango and Tyler Breeze made the right call after all.
Oh, those are some serious chops Fandango was throwing. You think you learned those from Pat Morita?
Oh! Oh, and another kick by Rusev. And Rusev is starting to fire up.
Look out.
Oh! Rusev starting to move. Oh! And the spinning heel kick connects.
That is outright scary agility by Rusev.
Why, he's a super athlete, Saxton. You know, I just realized the Fashion Police's ring gear has been designed by Rusev Vuitton. It's taken over the world.
No, you can't just start doing this. You can't put Rusev in front of everything.
I can do whatever I want.
Corey, go home.
Byron has a backbone. And now Rusev trying to end this against Fandango. Tyler Breeze running interference. Caught up here. Oh, and Tyler Breeze.
They can do it. They can do it.
Here's the cover and the kick out.
Oh, good night, Breeze.
Wait a minute, Fandango, cover here. The Fashion Police won.
They did it.
Here are your winners, Breezango.
So is Rusev Day canceled?
Yeah, how about my fantasy rule now, Corey?
Rusev Day will never be canceled. This is
This
an
should be
anomaly.
Breezango Day.
It's an anomaly.
You're an anomaly. Breezango Day every day.
The Fashion Police seem to call it an upset here tonight against Rusev and Aiden English on SmackDown Live.
Good for them.
Hey, it's amazing how Breezango connects with our audience. I mean, our whole tag team division is on fire. In fact, this show tonight so far has been great. And you, amazing main event match you made.
Why, thank you. You know, Daniel, I want to be open and honest with you. You and I are definitely not on the same page. Your decision-making is coming off as impetuous and irrational at times. I mean, take the 2 Royal Rumble matches that you've made thus far. You have the champion, the WWE champion, AJ Styles, defending in a handicap match against 2 guys that shouldn't be in the match, period. And if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, if one of them does become champion, you heard what they said out there, that they want to be known as co-champions. Also take the tag team championship that you made again tonight. The Usos against Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. The Usos beat Benjamin and Gable last week. They shouldn't have the opportunity now, let alone 2 out of 3 falls. So, Daniel, I got to ask you, are you doing okay?
What do you mean?
I don't want to offend you. I know you may have a lot going on in your life, but you're just coming off as a little unstable.
Honestly, Shane, I could say the same thing about you. I mean, especially given your gene pool.
Careful.
I mean, in the past, you've made impetuous and irrational decisions yourself. You're probably going to make more in the future. I mean, that's just who you are.
You know what? We're going to agree to disagree now. I'm going to leave you alone.
Some thinly veiled support between the general manager and the commissioner. Well, tonight the WWE champion will have some support as he teams up with Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy Orton to take on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in a handicap match next. Nakamura and Randy Orton to take on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in a handicap match next.
A special thanks to Aloe Black for King is Born, the official theme of WWE Royal Rumble, available now on iTunes and Spotify.
It's all going down 2 weeks from Sunday at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, streaming live on the WWE Network. And right now is the perfect time to head to WWENetwork.com right now to sign up and start your 30-day free trial to get the Royal Rumble event. It's more Rumble than ever.
Yeah, absolutely. History will certainly be made in Philadelphia. In fact, for the first time ever, we bear witness to a 30-woman over-the-top Royal Rumble match. The winner earns a guaranteed championship opportunity at WrestleMania.
And the field of 30 for the men's Royal Rumble match is already filling up, and it includes the likes of former Rumble match winners John Cena and Randy Orton. Again, the winner is guaranteed a championship match at WrestleMania.
And after what Braun Strowman did to the Beast and the Big Red Machine last night on Raw, this match could quite possibly level Philadelphia. Triple threat match for the Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar defends against Kane and the Monster Among Men. And under triple threat rules, Brock doesn't have to be pinned to lose his title.
Oh, and what a situation here on SmackDown Live for the WWE Champion AJ Styles. He must defend his title against both Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in a 1-on-2 handicap match. Will Owens and Zayn be the first ever co-WWE champions?
And per General Manager Kurt Angle last night on Monday Night Raw at the Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro will receive their rematch for the Raw Tag Team titles as Sheamus and Cesaro face Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan.
Yeah, and a few weeks ago after Dolph Ziggler abruptly relinquished the United States Championship with Royal Rumble, we will witness the finals. We will crown a new United States Champion live at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view.
And we heard it earlier tonight, per Daniel Bryan. Benjamin and Gable will challenge the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team titles in a 2-out-of-3 falls match.
It is the 31st annual Royal Rumble event. It happens 2 weeks from Sunday, streaming live on the WWE Network in Philadelphia. So again, head to WWENetwork.com right now to sign up and get the Royal Rumble event as part of your 30-day free trial.
It's time, gentlemen. The following contest is a 3-on-2 handicap match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing 218 pounds. Here's the WWE Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
We showed you a moment ago what AJ Styles faces at the Royal Rumble event with Byron tonight. An opportunity given by Shane McMahon for AJ Styles to turn the tides on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Yeah, a little role reversal. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn had the opportunity to find out what it's like when the pressure's on them.
And his tag team partners first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
I just find it ironic how everybody is perfectly okay with Shane McMahon's decision tonight to put Kevin and Sami in a handicap match. But when the shoe was on the other foot, when it was Daniel Bryan who put the WWE champion in a similar situation at the Royal Rumble, it's all hellfire and brimstone. Everything is wrong. The deck is stacked against AJ Styles. You can't sit on both sides of the fence, Byron.
I'm not sitting on both sides of the fence. Look, it's a championship match at the Royal Rumble. That's a completely different situation.
Okay, so Kevin and Sami aren't about to step in the ring with three of the very best WWE has at the same time.
Shane McMahon's decision. No, there is something. Shane McMahon's decision was a direct result of Daniel Bryan's decision-making, impulsive decision-making last week at that.
There's nothing impulsive about it, much like all of the decisions Shane has made. Daniel Bryan is simply trying to balance things here on SmackDown Live. Logic, try it. out earlier.
And from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura.
Here's the stern reality for AJ Styles. His two partners tonight will be in the Men's Royal Rumble match. If AJ's the champion come WrestleMania, he could potentially be facing one of these two superstars.
What, Byron? Finish your thought.
You're
mesmerized by Nakamura is what's
odds
happening.
are Royal Rumble that it won't be AJ Styles. The way the deck is stacked against him, a 2-on-1 advantage.
Oh my, you are such an apologist.
Not an apologist. This is what's going on. This is the situation at hand.
Listen, if AJ Styles is truly what he says he is, and many believe he is the best in-ring performer of our generation, then AJ Styles will overcome the odds in Philadelphia.
It's impossible, almost impossible, for any man to beat two men, especially the caliber of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
AJ Styles talked his way into the match, and then he could fight his way out of it.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will face three of SmackDown Live's top superstars in a handicap match. The idea that one of these two men could be WWE champion makes me sick. What's next? Over the last 48 hours, we've gotten a lot of exciting news regarding the WWE Mixed Match Challenge. You now have the opportunity to pick one more team. Who do you want to see Miss Money in the Bank Carmella team with from the New Day? Go to Facebook.com/WWE Mixed Match Challenge. The winner will be announced tomorrow at noon Eastern.
Poor Carmella is going to choose between the lesser of three evils. He's going to try to force feed her those disgusting pancakes.
They're exceptional choices, thank you. So here we go, 3-on-2 handicap match, and it's Randy Orton to start things off against Kevin Owens. And gentlemen, we talked about it here before the break. This is a little role reversal for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, the opposite of what they'll feel at the Royal Rumble event.
Yeah, but there's one
Whoa,
major...
went for an RKO early.
One major difference between tonight's match and what goes down at the Royal Rumble. Tonight, the WWE Championship is not on the line.
Exactly the point I was making. From behind. And Randy Orton taking a shot at Kevin Owens here. And guys, Randy Orton is one of the few men who has won the Royal Rumble match and then gone on to win a championship at WrestleMania. Frankly, he did it just last year. He could do it again this year.
Oh, Randy earlier tonight made his intentions known to AJ Styles. He said, tonight we're on the same team, but by WrestleMania, I could be gunning for you.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, the ones gunning after the WWE champion. Byron, you said it before. Can you imagine the first ever co-WWE champion?
I'd rather not imagine. I'd rather not imagine Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens desecrating the history of the WWE title.
Why is that desecration?
Wait, let me ask you this. What would past champions like Bruno Sammartino, like Hulk Hogan, like Triple H, Randy Orton himself, a 13-time champion, what would he think of the concept, the possibility of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn being co-champions?
All right, take a breath there, kid. The fact is, it's the evolution of the industry, okay? Once upon a time, there was a group called the Fabulous Freebirds, okay? There were three of them. There's only 2 tag team titles. How about the New Day? There's 3 of them. You're pretty fond of them. It was okay.
Tag teams, Corey. This is the WWE Championship. This is the most prestigious prize in our industry.
So it's okay for 3 men to share 2 titles, but 2 men can't share 1.
Shinsuke Nakamura is also involved in the Men's Royal Rumble match. And takes down Sami Zayn there with a kick.
I think every year you have so many superstars clamoring to do whatever they can to be part of the Royal Rumble because they want to be part of that legacy. They want to be able to say that I was a WWE champion.
Look at how quickly Nakamura collected himself, and bam, right on the side of the face of Sami Zayn.
And listen, if you're as great of friends as Kevin and Sami truly are, why wouldn't you want to be co-WWE champion? They could defend the title together at WrestleMania. I mean, it's a pretty great situation.
Yeah, what a nice story. You told me I'm living in a fantasy world.
Tag. And in comes the WWE champion, AJ Styles, who, guys, he owned up to it earlier tonight. He said, quote, "I'm human. I make mistakes. I was being sarcastic when I implied there should be a handicap match." Tag.
Here's the thing that makes me uncomfortable. Daniel Bryan, immediately again after hearing that, puts AJ Styles in a highly detrimental situation where the odds are that he's going to lose a title at the Royal Rumble.
Again,
without even thinking about it, without even consulting with Shane McMahon.
Byron, your hypocrisy is laughable.
Where's the hypocrisy?
Because Shane McMahon for months has made life hell for Sami and Kevin. Every opportunity Shane has had, he has stacked.
Sami and Kevin haven't made life hell for Shane McMahon.
Styles with a forearm.
I'm done arguing with you because you're thick.
Well, just say something that makes sense.
I have made nothing but logical sense for weeks, and you argue with me like a penitent child.
Going for the Styles clash here, and now Sami Zayn trying to save his best friend here in Kevin Owens.
This is a smart situation. Get out of Dodge while you still can.
It's not going your way.
Preserve yourself.
Is this how we're going to act as champions?
Are these the kind of competitors you want as co-WWE champions?
Intelligent ones, yes. Oh, come on, Byron. Get out your towel and wave it. Happy day. The Savior has returned.
No. Not happening on my watch. Absolutely not. This match is now no count out. Restart the match.
Okay, Byron, it's great,
isn't
right?
that so bad?
Perfectly okay.
Poor Kevin. And here we go. Here they come. 3-on-2 handicap match continues. No countouts. Here on SmackDown Live, 3-on-2 handicap match here. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, however, have turned the odds around here, are in command against the WWE Champion.
What Sami and Kevin are doing right now is nothing short of heroic. Having the deck stacked against them 3-on-2, then having Commissioner Shane McMahon come out here and change the rules on the fly to further stack the deck.
God, yeah, they're such heroes. They try to walk away and leave the match when things got too tough. Yes, so inspirational. And before the break, Shane McMahon declared this a no count-out handicap match. So it continues here as Styles trying to reach out to Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura. And again, Sami Zayn brings him right back down. But guys, this will not be the case at the Royal Rumble event. There's not going to be anyone for AJ Styles to tag. He talked about it earlier tonight.
Well, listen, clearly Shane McMahon doesn't want Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to make it to the Royal Rumble in 100% to possibly become the first ever co-WWE champions. This personal vendetta is ridiculous. Shane needs to grow up and get over it.
Look, it has nothing to do with Shane McMahon. It has to do with the WWE Championship. It has to do with the prestige, the legacy of the WWE Championship. And that legacy is about to be desecrated if that man and his little buddy become co-champions.
Everything to do with Shane McMahon. You literally must be watching the same show as I am.
Clothesline there. Kevin Owens here's for the cover and a kick out. And considering what Owens and Sami Zayn have dealt with over the last few months, they were nearly fired from all of WWE, and now they could be co-WWE champions.
That is an inspirational story. That should be a made-for-television movie. Put that on Hallmark.
Yeah, you're drinking the same delusion juice that they are. Delusion juice. Well, and guys, and meanwhile, all night, Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon have called each other's decision-making puzzling, baffling, impetuous, irrational. Are they really on the same page? Do they really support each other like they've said?
I don't know if they're supporting one another, but the fact is they're balancing one another. For every irrational, emotional decision Shane's made.
Oh, and the neck breaker to Kevin Owens.
Daniel has countered with some common sense and logic.
And now Kevin Owens down. Can AJ Styles get to his corner to make a tag?
AJ doesn't even know what corner he's in.
He does now. Styles inching closer to Randy Orton. And here comes Orton. Said earlier tonight he wanted to let the RKOs fly. Power slam! I got a feeling that may be about to happen, Tom. Randy Orton's tried multiple times to get Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn out of WWE. Relishing this opportunity here. Sami Zayn in his clutches. Sami Zayn's face is about to say hello to the canvas. Boom! The DDT from Randy Orton. And now the Viper about to make some travel plans to head to that place. And Sami Zayn could be staring down the barrel of an RKO. Zayn looking at Orton here. Getting another closer. What the? Steel chair from Owens.
Listen, Kevin and Sami were outnumbered. This is simply an equalizer.
It's simply a cheap way to get out of the match. Ridiculous, Corey.
There is nothing wrong with an equalizer when you're outnumbered by three elite WWE superstars.
Yeah, in a legal match, actually, there is.
Sami and Kevin simply want to preserve their opportunity at the Royal Rumble.
By disqualification, WWE Champion AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Randy Orton.
Here you go. You gotta be kidding me.
Well, here comes our commissioner once more, Shane McMahon. Hope Shane does the right thing.
Hold on there, just 1 second. This matchup I'm out here to announce is now no count out, no disqualification, and anything goes. Restart the match.
What? Anything goes.
This is hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
This is ridiculous.
I think it's funny. Champion with a steel chair. I think it's funny that Owens and Zayn have tried to do everything possible to get out of this match, and it keeps backfiring.
Oh, yeah, it's downright hilarious, Byron. You have no rationale behind your arguments. You're saying, that's basically saying, oh, well, Kevin and Sammy are big meanies, so it's okay if Shane does everything in his power to ruin their lives.
Put in the match, so compete in the match. Don't try to get out of it. Don't try to escape. Don't try to run with your tail behind.
So what's going to happen? If Kevin and Sammy make it through here, if they survive somehow, are they going to have to win the match on the moon?
Well, wait a minute. Guys, AJ Styles is pursuing Kevin Owens backstage here. Oh. Sami Zayn is trapped. Oh, is he ever? Trapped between the Viper and the Rockstar, and Sami Zayn's running for his life.
Sammy doing what he does best. Discretion's the better part of valor.
I don't think he's going to get very far. And Nakamura and Randy Orton not going to let Sami Zayn get out of this.
Sami Zayn's partner's not even here at ringside.
He's told us that. No count out.
AJ Styles in the steel chair. Oh, and Shane McMahon.
Anything goes here. Anything goes, so this is all legal.
Yeah, this is great. Let's just enjoy this. Let's just soak it in.
I will.
You're a hypocrite. This is crap.
Oh, the steel stairs. Oh, Randy's got that look in his eyes. This is what it's going to be like at the Rumble. Oh, no. This is going to hurt. Oh, and Sami Zayn tossed over the announce table. Sammy, your night's about to go from bad to worse, my friend. And what has Randy Orton got in mind now for Sami Zayn? We're going to find out. Oh, no. Oh! So payback from Randy Orton for all that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens have meddled in his business over the last few months. Oh, wait a minute. Stand by.
Poor Sammy.
Come
Good
on.
night.
Let me hear you, Corey.
Kinshasa. That's right.
And guys, Orton and Nakamura are not finished.
Why wouldn't they be?
I'm afraid you're watching what's going to happen.
Shane McMahon is grinning ear to ear, I'm sure.
So am I.
Here are your winners, WWE Champion AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Randy Orton.
I'm going to file a complaint on behalf of Sammy and Kevin. This is unfair working environment.
Make sure you bring some tissues with you while you're at it. The decision-making of Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan tonight benefiting Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura. But the question is, are general manager and commissioner really okay? The question is, are general manager and commissioner really okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the melodious voice of Aiden English.
Ladies and gentlemen, put down the hot dogs and lane cake, because we have an announcement to make. It's official, we're in, and we're going to win the Royal... The Rusev Rumble match. And when we do it, we'll do it on Rusev Day.
If the vocal stylings of Aiden English don't bring a tear to your eye, you have no soul. That was fantastic. I can't wait for the Rusev Rumble match.
Oh, don't even start.
Oh, look, here come the fashion police, Byron. You better unplug your suit.
This will I can get into. Arrest all the people wearing altitude. Over here and arrest you for it.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Tyler Breeze and Fandango. Breezango.
So we learned earlier tonight, Tyler Breeze and Fandango wanted no part of being ringside for the Ascensions match against the Bludgeon Brothers, but they do want to take on Rusev Day.
Which is very smart. You understand how busy Fandango and Tyler Breeze are on a daily basis, solving cases, saving lives. In fact, they found my iPhone last week after it went missing for 45 minutes.
I wish you would go missing for months at a time.
Well, that's not going to happen.
It's not even a fashion atrocity. What is a fashion atrocity is the bright blue suit you're wearing tonight.
You don't mean that.
So here we go, tag team action. Fandango ready to start things off here against Aiden English. And Grace, we talked about it earlier with the Women's Royal Rumble match. What would the Riot Squad do? Well, what would Rusev and Aiden English do if it came down to the two of them in the Rusev Rumble?
That's a really easy question. It's not called Rusev and English Day. It's called Rusev Day. I'm sure Aiden English would happily acquiesce the victory of the Royal.
Are you sure about that? Are you positive?
You don't think
you want to confirm that with Aiden English?
With a championship opportunity at WrestleMania at stake, would not go after Rusev?
Absolutely not. It's a different type of loyalty.
Tag team action continues here on SmackDown Live. And the melodious tones of Aiden English being felt throughout the arena here in Birmingham, Alabama. Graves, it's Rusev Day.
Every day is Rusev Day. Can you imagine what it would mean to the people of Plovdiv, Bulgaria, for Rusev to win the Rusev Rumble match on Rusev Day and then head to Rusev Mania?
What would it mean for Breezango to win this match and spoil said Rusev Day?
Tyler Breeze dropped there by Aiden English.
What's it like living in a fantasy land over there, Papa Smurf?
Actually, ask Aiden and Rusev.
Breeze dropped there by Aiden English.
What's it like living in a fantasy land over there, Papa Smurf?
Actually, ask Aiden and Rusev.
Aiden English is also in the men's Royal Rumble match, comprising the field of 30 superstars. Going up to the top here. This one's for Rusev, and this with the senton.
Nice agility and the ability to adjust. English, look at this cat-like reflex.
And Tyler Breeze trying to get rid of Aiden English and back into the ring.
Like an action movie.
Heads up, and Tyler Breeze makes the tag. Here comes Fandango.
Fandango doing a good job lighting up your action hero. Like Bruce Lee.
We're going to spoil Rusev Day for English. The Bulgarian Brute.
Incredible height.
It's actually kind of fun to watch.
Well, this is better than what happened to the Ascension earlier tonight with the Bludgeon Brothers. Perhaps Fandango and Tyler Breeze made the right call after all.
Those are some serious chops Fandango was throwing. You think you learned those from Pat Narita?
And another kick by Rusev. And Rusev is starting to fire up.
Look out.
Rusev starting to move. And the spinning heel kick connects.
That is outright scary agility by Rusev.
Why, he's a super athlete, Saxton. You know, I just realized the Fashion Police's ring gear has been designed by Rusev Vuitton. It's taken over the world.
No, you can't just start doing this. You can't put Rusev in front of everything.
I can do whatever I want.
Corey, go home.
And now Rusev trying to end this against Fandango. Tyler Breeze running interference. Caught up here. And Tyler Breeze.
They can do it. They can do it.
Here's the cover and the kick out.
Good night, Breeze.
Wait a minute, Fandango. Cover here. The Fashion Police won.
They did it.
Here are your winners, Breezango.
So is Rusev Day canceled?
Yeah. How about my fantasy world now, Corey?
Rusev Day will never be canceled. This is an anomaly.
Breezango Day.
It's an anomaly.
You're an anomaly. Breezango Day every day.
The Fashion Police calling an upset here tonight against Rusev and Aiden English on SmackDown Live.
Good for them. Hey, it's amazing how Breezango connects with our audience. I mean, our whole tag team division is on fire. In fact, this show tonight so far has been great. And you, amazing main event match you made.
Why, thank you. You know, Daniel, I want to be open and honest with you. you and I are definitely not on the same page. Your decision-making is coming off as impetuous and irrational at times. I mean, take the 2 Royal Rumble matches that you've made thus far. You have the champion, the WWE champion, AJ Styles, defending in a handicap match against 2 guys that shouldn't be in the match, period. And if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, if one of them does become champion, you heard what they said out there, that they want to be known as co-champions. Also take the tag team championship that you made again tonight. The Usos against Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. The Usos beat Benjamin and Gable last week. They shouldn't have the opportunity now, let alone 2 out of 3 falls. So, Daniel, I got to ask you, are you doing okay?
What do you mean?
I don't want to offend you. I know you may have a lot going on in your life, but you're just coming off as a little unstable.
Honestly, Shane, I could say the same thing about you. I mean, especially given your gene pool.
Careful.
I mean, in the past, you've made impetuous and irrational decisions yourself. You're probably going to make more in the future. I mean, that's just who you are.
You know what? We're going to agree to disagree now. I'm going to leave you alone.
Some thinly veiled support between the general manager and the commissioner. Well, tonight the WWE champion will have some support as he teams up with Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy Orton to take on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in a handicap match next. Nakamura and Randy Orton to take on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in a handicap match